I don't know where he's hear that things. So I need money, bro. This is not enough, right? Just to go for the one title. So I don't like to be nice with guys who I was fighting with, So after the fight, shake the hands, be respectful, man. In the war, bro, don't need the respect. Just go and kill.
What'd you say, Dricus?
The upcoming Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis has garnered immense attention since its announcement. The best going against the best, but attention also invites rumors, some of them more bizarre than others. Lately, a new rumor has been spiraling across the UFC world. Khamzat Chimaev has decided to retire after the UFC 319 fight, or so the rumors suggested. However, the Russian fighter himself has debunked those claims, claiming he doesn't know where this rumor came from or why it was blown so wildly, but his fans can be assured that he's going nowhere anytime soon.
If you win the championship, that you will retire. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I seen the Kaya said, I don't know where he's hear that things. So I need money, bro. This is not enough, right? Just to go for the one title.
Moreover, Khamzat shared his plans for the future, claiming that he would either keep on defending his title after his potential win in the UFC 319 match, or even go to Abu Dhabi to fight for another title. Either way, the fighter isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
I hopefully, if not get some injury or some stuff, they're gonna fight for defend the belt or fight for other belt in Abu Dhabi as well.
However, the main question that arises is who started the rumors of Khamzat retiring in the first place? Well, it was none other than Caio Borralho, who announced that there was more than 80% probability that the Russian fighter would give up his UFC career after the match. According to him, the pressure was too much for Chimaev to handle.
I told you guys that, and you guys called me liar, and it's okay. It's okay. After that, you guys gonna see. If Chimaev wins this belt, I have like 80% sure that he's gonna retire. And I don't know, there's too much pressure on him from his country and all the guys from there that I don't wanna say the name. And I don't know if he wants to keep doing that. It's too much for him.
Adding to that, Caio claimed that the Russian fighter has made enough money to last him a lifetime, commenting on how rich Khamzat is nowadays. In the end, Caio did backtrack a bit, saying there was still a possibility Chimaev could move up to higher divisions to make even more money, making his retirement predictions null.
And he's making a lot of money for so long time, and he's already rich as so makes no sense for him. Maybe he can go up and do a bigger fight that he wins more money in the higher division, but I don't know.
Furthermore, this rumor about Khamzat retiring, possibly in the future, was propagated even further by none other than Chael Sonnen. While claiming that this idea was just a rumor, he did have a huge hand in planting this idea into people's heads about Khamzat's probable retirement from UFC. He did, however, mention that Caio was the one who initially shared the idea.
Caio Borralho, which I gotta tell you is becoming one of my favorite fighters for a number of reasons, but Caio just did an interview and he said that a lot of people are speculating. He said like this was a known thing. Like he just glossed right over this, but he said, well, a lot of people are saying that if Chimaev wins, he's gonna retire and never fight again. I didn't know people were saying that. I had never heard that.
What if he loses, Chael? Does he still retire?
All right, so that's the voice of God known as my partner Ryan. He said, well, what if he loses? Does he still retire? Let's look at both sides of that. Now, this had never crossed my mind until Caio said that other people were discussing. Like this was a rumor that's going around our industry.
However, the main point that arises is, why would Caio spread this rumor in the first place? An idea that was not raised by the closest people to Khamzat and not even expressed by Khamzat himself. It was spread by another fighter. Well, that was because Caio quite eagerly wants to take Khamzat's place, even claiming that if Khamzat retires, he's still here.
Nothing will happen, but maybe something will happen, like this is a crazy world. People are in a fucking war everywhere, and Anything can happen, you know. If anything happen, I'm here, bro.
Adding to that, Khamzat denied ever even mentioning any prospects of retiring to anyone, let alone Caio. He expressed that there are definitely some days when you are too tired to continue or get injured, which lowers your motivation, but in the end, it is his job to fight, and it is something that he knows how to do best.
Did Caio just make this up completely, or are there days where you do say, like, man, I could really do without all of this? Is there any truth to it at all, even, you know, just consideration?
No, I didn't talk about these things with someone, so I don't know where this come from for him, but yeah, always you have something in your mind. Maybe you can be the finish, you know, like you get tired in training camp, you get hurt, some surgery, and why I'm doing this minor, this doing all the athletes, you know. So, but 1, 2 days, you want to go back and work hard and fight somebody and make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's everyone does. It's my job. The best thing I know I do right now.
Furthermore, Khamzat and Caio have had a rough relationship with each other in the past, as Caio continuously tried to get himself involved in the UFC 319 match. When another rumor had taken root, the rumor of Dricus du Plessis having been injured prior to the match, Caio enthusiastically tried to fit himself in the place of DDP, but Khamzat called it a desperate attempt to gain hype.
Кто-то пустил слух, и сразу появился наш старый знакомый Кайо Баральо, который тут же захотел выйти на замену. И ты очень так смешно как-то на это отреагировал.
Кайо хороший парень, если честно. Ну, я понимаю его, хайпа хочет, деньги хочет. Со мной бы это гарантирован $1 миллион для него. Поэтому он всем с кем-то другим подерется, там сколько заработает, $200 тысяч. Поэтому ему 5 боев сделать, чем один бой.
Ну да.
Его побили, это все лучше для него, наверное.
However, that does not mean that the fighters have beef between themselves. Khamzat has made it clear that Caio and he are still cool despite whatever happened, and that he would be open to fighting against him too, since what happens in the cage stays in the cage. In the end, it's all about the money.
Caio Baralho obviously has a big fight coming up. Are you guys friends, and are you okay fighting him either way?
Yeah, we're friends after the cage, but in the cage, doesn't matter friend or not. So if they give like money, I'm gonna fight him too, but it's not my choice, it's UFC. He's good, I good, we have to fight.
But in the end, Caio did manage to get his way by becoming the backup fighter for the UFC 319 match instead of Imavov, who Caio claimed could not be a good backup fighter since he cannot be trusted with coming to the fight on one call. Caio has had eyes on fighting against Dricus for a long time, and it seems like he'll go to any lengths to make it happen.
Crazy, crazy, crazy news. Go for it.
I told you, Imavov is not the guy that make the rules in this room. And I told everyone that. Now, I'm the backup from the fight against Dricus and Chimaev. Because they know I'm the guy that they can call and I can save the show. I can go there being ready with will of getting this belt if this opportunity comes to me. And they know I'm the guy that they can call and do the. They already tried to book me and Imavov on International Fight Week, and I said yes right away, and he said no. So how they gonna trust this to be a fucking backup? He's not the one. I'm the one, and I'm ready. I'm the backup. I'll be there in Chicago. I'm gonna make weight. If this fight doesn't happen, I'm going 3 weeks after to Paris, and I'm gonna kill this guy and put my name on the #1 contender.
Despite the countless attempts to detract the Russian fighter, Khamzat has made it clear that nothing is going to stop him from becoming the best fighter in the UFC championship and claiming that title for himself. Rampage Jackson, having witnessed Khamzat's training in person too, stated that there is no doubt Khamzat could take the win by the 3rd round.
Khamzat, he's always been a beast every time I've seen him fight, so I'm gonna go with Khamzat. I think he's gonna take it.
Which round?
I'm thinking around that, like the 3rd round. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Moreover, talking about Dricus du Plessis and their fight, Khamzat claimed that other UFC fighters could strike and take Dricus down easily, whereas Chimaev is a world-class MMA fighter. How could he not possibly take his opponent down? Khamzat even listed down the fighters that had beaten DDP before.
So my fight with Robert, and they said, like, I said to the guys, watch guys, the other UFC fighters who usually strikes, they takes him down. I'm a wrestler in MMA, like one of the best wrestlers in MMA. How it's not possible to take him down, to take this guy down? If Robert took him down and Tyron Till scramble and take over, and he took him down as well. But you know, the guys know how which level I am in wrestling and in MMA.
In another interview, surprisingly, Khamzat actually praised the methods Dricus du Plessis uses to fight, claiming that they're not messy or weird. Rather, they get the job done, and that's good. He did state, however, that while Dricus is a good fighter, he cannot be better than Khamzat.
No, everyone says it's weird style, weird. That's MMA style, you know. So I don't think it's some crazy weird, but he does his job, he does good, and he's a good fighter. I'm better.
Debunking the claims that Khamzat and Dricus are rivals, Khamzat stated that the jabs they attack each other with online and in interviews are just them having fun and making money. There is no personal intent, at least from his side. For Chimaev, it's all about making his fans happy.
I don't understand.
Agreed.
Yeah, so why the politics use sport together? I don't know.
Moreover, Khamzat dispelled another rumor, or rather an accusation, posed by Paulo Costa against Khamzat Chimaev. According to Paulo, Khamzat had been crossing all levels of boundaries by sending unseemly text messages to his wife. Because of this, Paulo claimed to want to fight Khamzat in the ring, stating that it was personal now. He even claimed that Khamzat was a coward and did all this due to a lack of confidence.
Some reason, I think for lack of confidence, he say, I'm gonna send a message for his woman. I will threaten her. I will try to express my frustration, my lack of confidence to her. This is a kind of coward action. I'm gonna attack her. And he texts Tamaya. He say, you man is not a man enough. He's a what did he say? Kind of, yeah. He likes men, and he sent me a descendant picture. He sent her a descendant picture. He say, look, he lost to a descendant. He likes black men. This man, I hate this guy. I want fight him. I want to take everything that he has. I want to take because I truly believe I'm one of the worst opponents for him because I'm strong. I never go back. I never regret. I have a strong hips, strong legs. I can defend takedowns very well.
However, as told before, Khamzat refused it all, asking why he would even text someone else's wife. In fact, he said the story went the opposite way. Paulo's wife texted him before the fight between him and her husband, telling him not to take the fight too seriously and that they were all there to make money, nothing else. Khamzat, in turn, replied with something insulting, taking a jab at Paulo. According to Khamzat, that's what Paulo took so personally.
Who DM'd who? Did you DM Paulo's fiance or did she DM you?
Why should I DM somebody's wife, bro? Like, she DM me before the fight, like, when I announced the fight, like, Khamzat, please don't take it seriously, we must try to make money and hype. I don't care what they are, so just kind of your boy up, that's it. So, and then he takes it like, oh, personally and stuff, you know. I don't care.
Furthermore, when asked whether Khamzat would be open to fighting against Paulo Costa since the fighter wanted it so badly, Khamzat replied that he had beaten the fighters who had beaten Paulo, so it does not really make much sense for him to fight below his level. He even said that maybe in the future, if Paulo wins more fights, it could be possible, but that does not seem likely anytime soon.
Bro, I beat the guys who beats him, you know, so it's like, maybe in future if he wins a couple of fights, but I don't think so he will do that. So in the last 5 years, he won only one fight.
Talking about critics, Khamzat even pointed out the analyses going around by experts that his cardio would be the one factor that could cause Khamzat to possibly lose the fight. Oh, that? He claimed that till now he was the only undefeated fighter in his weight class, and that despite getting fatigued early, he still got the job done, unlike the critics who only criticize with their drinks in their hands.
What is your message to people who doubt your cardio, for example?
If they see any fighter, they undefeated in my weight class. No, it's only me. I don't know what to say, and like, getting tired. I smashed the guys, bro. It doesn't matter. Critic or not critic. I'm the millionaire. At the end of these guys were sitting on the drinking beer, you know. I'm working hard. I don't fight. If it goes 25, work quick. I don't know, we train a lot of different things, like working with the cardio, with everything, you know. I never had bad cardio. I don't know what people saying. I go all in, you know, so try to be in the cage with me, bro. You're gonna know which cardio I has.
In fact, to disprove the criticism of his cardio and skills, Khamzat allowed a special peek into his training sessions, showing exactly the type of power and gas tank he possessed a week prior to his ultimate fight. And by the looks of it, it seems clear that the Russian fighter is ready as ever. In the end, Khamzat has made it clear that all the rumors and accusations thrown against him and his name are just pointless. He has shown that he is in the UFC championship for two reasons: to prove that he is the greatest and to make money. What do you think? Is Khamzat telling the truth about not having DM'd Paulo Costa's wife? And why do you think Caio spread the rumor about Khamzat retiring from the UFC world after the UFC 319 fight? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to keep updated on the latest news. See you till then.